Oh, wow,
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Smokin FIYA. We got the Father's Day special, and we have assembled to talk some shit. We got, your host right here, Sniper Elite. We got KB, Dad of the Century. We got my man Donovan, Nova God, at Nova God. We got Nate, James. Come on, man, you gotta do
Guad. I was on the way with it.
So it's not just me he can't sync up with. It's him too. Okay.
I was on the way with it.
Hey man, if your girl got an OnlyFans, Nate, she probably love Nate.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We got B-Mac. We got CJ, C Jizzle, Puffco, Poppy in the building. What you on today, CJ?
We doing some live rosin on this Father's Day, so I got to smoke fancy with that $100 gram shit today.
Hey man, big ball shit.
Treat yourself, dads.
Treat yourself.
I feel you, bro.
That's all right.
We got two new people. We got Kiera. This is the Father's Day special, so we had to make sure we got some women on here too.
Yeah.
It's only right.
It's only right. And we got another special guest, Whitney.
Hey.
All right. So we gonna jump right into it. Honestly. Oh, did I introduce Hook in here too? Look, I almost forgot he's so quiet.
Yeah, this is the only time I've ever been quiet, on a podcast. I enjoy it. It's great. What's up, everybody? Let's get into it.
Please talk.
Huh?
My man Deontay, my man, Father's Day. Shout out to the fathers. We got a couple fathers on here. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the future fathers. Shout out to the fathers that are not fathers because women kept their kids in the mouth. Let's go. Let me see with Kate, the best man, KB.
What's up?
KB gone.
What are you talking about? My bad. No, my bad. I kid.
There you go. I want the best memory that you got with your dad or your kid.
Took that bullshit off the damn cat.
So crazy, man. Get the fuck out.
His first birthday, which was actually like last month. That was really amazing, even though it's only been a year. But definitely, taking him to Sesame Place, seeing him like light up and everything. He loves Sesame Street and seeing Elmo, bro.
Hey, that's dope, bro. That's what's up. All right, Donovan, what you got for us?
Oh man, you know what? I'll give you my favorite memory with my dad, and then I'll tell you my favorite memory with my kid. So there was this one day where Big Daddy Vern decided to jump, run. I don't know how to describe it, but up the stairs, he trips on the last step going up the stairs and puts his knee through the wall. And
oh well.
I heard from the bedroom is
oh man. Damn.
And then I think that photo is still there. There's a giant hole, just unexplained hole that I posted on Facebook like years ago, and it was funny. Let's see, my favorite. The thing is, my kids at an age actually, like a kid size one of those junior guitars, because she has a piano. She's okay, and she likes drums, but she sees dad playing guitar. She wants to play guitar. You know how it is. So I was gonna get her one of those, but I was like, you know what? It would be really cool if she could design it herself. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna draw a couple guitars. You sit here and just design it whatever way you want to. All she writes on there is "I love Daddy." Like if that isn't the sweetest shit, like on 2 pages worth of guitars, it's just "I love Dad" and a bunch of hearts.
Aww,
like,
that's cute.
Dog, I can't make this shit up. Like
that don't get you going. Nothing will.
that might be the only kid I'll ever like in my entire life. I mean, I do not like it, but this one's all right. This one's all right.
Wow.
That was all right. Let's get a female. Let's go to Kiera.
I'm gonna have to say family vacations, like Disney World, just spending time with my family and my dad and him being all happy. I think that's a good memory I have with my dad.
Hey, that's what's saying. Disney World Liddy. They got more stuff now. I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. It's definitely time for that.
Yeah. All right, Whitney, what you got?
My father actually passed away when I was 2, but
sorry to
I
hear
would
that.
constantly have a recurring dream of my father sitting on the toilet and me like coloring on the bathroom door with a marker and just talking to him. And my mom told me it's not a dream, that actually happened. So I just think it was like, she told me that he like let me do whatever I want. Like I used to get away with murder. So I think that was just super sweet for him to just let me like be clingy and sit in the bathroom with him and color on the wall with permanent marker.
Oh, not the permanent marker. Oh man.
I don't know if that was a lead, but okay.
All right, Nate. I know you got some stories.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, my favorite memory is like when we first got the basketball court in the driveway and we was putting it together, like me and him like put that joint together. Like both of us, like outside, we was outside chilling. Like we went outside early in the morning, put that joint together. About like 12 o'clock, we was playing on that joint. I was just like, damn, like this is like tight as shit. Like I don't know what it was. It was something so special about that day, man. It was just dope as shit. Like we woke up, put that court together, and we started hooping on it. And like she said, family vacations and stuff, and you know, just spending time with them for real. Like it ain't really too much, you know, like negative stuff I could say that's not funny though. Like it's like really all the funny moments is like the negative moments when you go back and think about it for real. Like, look, this dumbass nigga, I'm on punishment one day.
Oh my God.
And I tell him I'm on punishment. I can't have no company over the house or nothing. Like, so Hook, like, let me talk to your father. I'm gonna get him to get you all punishment or whatever. Man, this nigga, he claims he talked to my father or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Come on over there. Like, since you said you talked to him or whatever. Man, I get to the house, man. This nigga Hook walking with me to the house. He see Hook. The first thing he do, like he cutting the grass. He stopped cutting the grass and everything. Like he like, come here, bring your ass over here. Like, so I walked over to Joe, man. He like, what's up, man? Don't you know you on punishment? You can't have no company. What's this? What's going on? And I'm just like, dang, like I thought you talked to Hook. I thought everything was all right or whatever. He's like, no, I ain't talking that.
Why would I talk to your friend about you being on punishment?
Like why would I debate with your friend about your punishment? You really like it was just like one of them stupid ass moments. It was just like it was so funny. Like, I don't know, man.
That was hilarious.
That's probably one of my favorite negative moments when he was going on me. It was like I just couldn't help but look at him and laugh and just be like, damn, you're right. Like you feel me? Like you're right. Like
my bad, man. I was an asshole back in the day.
That's wild, bro.
That nigga's stupid. Like that nigga ain't no asshole. That nigga's stupid. Like
that's wild. All right, CJ, what you got for us, man?
It's kind of similar, like hoop memories, man. Like my dad used to have the season tickets to the Bullets, to the Wizards, and as a kid, and that's basically got me into media. That's that same building where I was watching all my favorite players whoop the shit out of the Wizards every week. That's the building I ended up working in as a member of the media. So like he got those hoop dreams started and it turned into like a career, and like then I got to hang out and cover my favorite players, you know, and it all started with my dad bringing me to basketball games every day when I was a kid and just giving me exposed and giving me the opportunity to like be around all that. And on the flip side, as a dad of a 5-year-old, as someone who didn't even expect to be a parent or especially to have a girl, it's fun to see her enjoy the moments. Like we were at the court the other day and I finally had a little rebounder and somebody did a launch some passes at me while I get some shots up. And it's just cool to share those memories with my kid. She's enjoying herself, you know what I'm saying? And just to pass on those memories. So it's been really cool. Being a dad's been fucking awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
I be mad. You the last one, bro. Let's take it home, man.
Me and my father only been cool for like the last few years for real. So we still building memories. But I'm gonna piggyback off KB. We just my 1-year-old had his first birthday a few months ago.
Oh, I didn't even know you were the father, bro. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
That's all right. Happy Father's Day.
Appreciate it. But he big on the Elmo too. We had a big Elmo birthday party and it was live.
Hey man, kids love that little red
Hey,
thing.
I'm tired of hearing him too.
Yeah.
All day,
Yeah,
every
his voice
day,
is
bro.
annoying as shit. Like, his
Yeah.
voice is annoying. Like,
Tired of
I thought I could drown this shit out, but nah, still.
nah, I definitely can't.
hella tired of listening to Sesame Street, bro.
All right, now that we got some of the positives out the way, we're gonna go ahead and talk about your girl Jada out here with these streets activities again. So Jada back, she out here in her bag. So honestly, Jada need to be the new rep for the city girls because she always out here winning. Tupac, Jada posts a poem that Tupac wrote her. Bro, she love that nigga.
Straight up and down.
She still got the poem to this day. She still has it. Like,
oh, she posted it, bro.
It's not to say like it's a bad thing.
Let me tell y'all. I forgot who I was on. I was on the phone with Nate the other day. I was like, dog, do you know how disrespectful it is for her to post a poem like talking about, oh, he has such a way worse. He's such a lyricist, and your husband is a rapper. Like that is so disrespectful.
Hey, his career wasn't nothing like Tupac's though.
That's so disrespectful.
And I think he knows that. He should know that.
Yeah.
He should be able to look himself in the mirror and be able to be honest with himself.
The problem I had with Will and Jada and Tupac's relationship is that Will has to look himself in the mirror and say, I'm never going to be Tupac.
Ever. Even if I get a nose ring, it's never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
He's got movies.
Okay.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I guess it's the way that she idolizes him. Like the way she like talks about him. Like you could hear it in her voice a little bit. Like she still love that nigga. Or like she would have probably picked that nigga over Will.
Oh, not would have. Like, not would have.
She
She still picked him first.
Yeah. She still picked him, even though he's dead. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's so for the females, how does that can you pick number two?
Everybody does. If number one is available, unavailable.
Oh, shit.
I mean, yeah, honestly, it's always something that happens with number one that makes number one not an option, and we end up with number two. Like Tupac died. I think that's the only reason why Will and Jada are married right now.
But do you not just find somebody that makes you feel not what number one made you feel, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. This was number two, but they've become number one. They are the new number one.
No, I'm speaking personally. That spark only comes once in a lifetime.
Damn, Founding City Boys down, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can hear it in her voice when she talks about that dude. Like for real.
Yeah, like passion is unmatched. Like granted, I'm not taking away the fact that she probably does Will. She probably is very much in love with Will. However, he still is not Tupac.
She wouldn't. So what you saying is she wouldn't be doing what she did to Will to Tupac. That's what you saying.
No, she definitely would not. There would be no one to surpass the love that she has for Tupac.
I believe it. I believe August only slid in because Tupac wasn't around. Just like Will only slid in because Tupac wasn't around.
He was another he has a way with words. He was kind of like a deep poetic soul type person, like Tupac, kind of in that way.
That's crazy, man. She just trying to fill the void with a bunch of different versions of Tupac.
Hey, I bet you one thing. I bet you as soon as Will saw that post, he's like, hey, dog, he bust right in the room. Hey, dog, where the rest of the letters at? What else you got? Like, you ain't about to bring up
You're not
some
supposed to
shit with this
embarrass me.
nigga every week. Like, come on, dog.
Bro, she gets on other people's like radios and they ask the question like, oh, you know, and it's you're right. The way you listen to her talk about it, you're just like, damn, Will, like
you can hear it. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn, Will. Is Will might not even be in her top 5.
Damn,
he married
your husband.
Lord have mercy.
Your husband ain't in your top 5. Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know what to say about that. That's crazy.
Man.
She found some of that out in post.
Facts. Like, because I mean, if anything, Will ain't before August and he ain't before Tupac. So who knows? All right, y'all.
Women got more contingencies than Batman with prep time.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. All right. So we got Lala out here allegedly, Lala and Cardi B be on the same bag. Every other year, they try and leave.
They seem not to. just seem to stick around.
So, right. So for those who don't know, Lala Anthony is filing for divorce again from Mello.
Again?
Yeah, twins, right? It's
Again.
twins this time, right? Like that
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Twins with another woman.
Yep. So this is his third. These are his
third.
3 kids. He has 3 kids outside of his marriage.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's a big oopsie.
That's tough.
We passed oopsie.
Yeah, we passed oopsie on this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. This is just blatant disrespect. Like, no bullshit. Like, blatant. Like,
is it more disrespectful because it's twins and not one kid?
No.
I do think that does add insult to injury, though. I do think.
I mean, it does, but it's cheating again. Like that's,
that is the deal breaker. You're not about to tell me it's like, oh, it's 2 kids now. Like, oh my God, I'm really done now. Like, you ain't about to tell me it ain't that. Like,
I mean, 3 sounds worse than 1 or 2.
3 sounds worse than 2.
Cheating unprotected. If you gonna cheat, don't make me find out. And come on now, 2 kids.
Right. 3 kids, actually.
3 kids.
Yeah, it's 3 kids. Yeah.
It's 3.
It's 3 of them little niggas. Nothing for real. Like, exactly.
Trade date's about to be wild. Christmas about to be wild, bro.
Especially for Cannon.
So have y'all thought about like
collective?
Like, have y'all like thought about the son? Because like he was getting close to, not say getting close, like they already had a relationship, but he playing basketball now. He going to high school now. Like, how do you look at your father? Like, do you still look at him like, man, that's dad, or do you look at him with some resentment and be like, man, you fucking up our family, like
hurting my mom?
You hurt my mom, like for real.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He does not win a daddy award.
Definitely doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. 3. So now again, twins. Didn't she just get her body done to help save her marriage too? Wasn't it?
I don't know if that was that the reason why. I mean, I don't know.
Because they were breaking up, and then she came back, and her body got done. And they was back together the last time.
And it was like, it did look like that happened. It was like, I don't know if that was like one of them situations where she was like, okay, I want to do this or whatever, or she was doing it to keep him on. Man, like,
I think it was.
And he's cheating because he's trapped. Do you think that he's not being sexually?
Hold on, say that again. You was in and out.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Do you guys think that he's cheating because her sex, like her pussy, is trash? Basically, like.
I think he's cheating because he has millions.
He just has too many options. Too many options.
Temptation. Quite a temptation.
Yeah, it's a temptation. It's for sure.
I think it's both.
You think it has something to do with like her not being like? You think her pussy trash?
And I'm not gonna say trash. I'm gonna say he an NBA player. I feel like he's just come across better than what she had to offer too many times.
Right.
And so, like, if one of us was to go at it, we might be like, okay, that's fire. But we not NBA players.
Even if it ain't fire, it's Lala. Like, you feel me?
Right.
It's like, this is the childhood dream. You feel me? Like,
but when you play basketball,
not trash though. People just cheat just because she's walking in front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I think it's a temptation.
Yeah, I still think it's both though. I don't know.
I think it's both. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Does Lala give you trash pussy vibes? Or
she gives me
maybe lazy.
Lazy. Wow.
Like just lay there. Like just lay there.
Like all right. Let's do this real quick.
Jeez, that is the title of today's episode. Let me write that down.
That was
trash pussy vibes.
What's the title? Trash pussy vibes. That's the vibe.
No, lazy pussy vibes.
Lazy
pussy vibes. Okay, guys.
Jesus Christ, we're spitting gas today. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
I like it.
Shout out to the starfishers that made it.
The starfishers that made it.
Oh man! All right. We gonna piggyback on we got because we got a couple dads. We got a couple, not even just dads. We got a couple parents out here. So y'all want more? Y'all want more kids?
Looking over.
Oh, we got a couple one and dones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Everybody
gonna,
say they one and done though until they come across that other person that wants a kid. And
Get him, Nate.
next thing you know, they see other kids walking around. And they like, man, like the day it'd be the worst when you ain't a parent and it's Father's Day and you see all the fathers getting love. You be like, damn, this shit looks so sweet today.
Shit, that's one. It's one day though. No, I'm good.
It's one. It is. It
He
is.
said
It
this
is.
one day though.
It is.
I mean, celibacy
Okay.
is a great way to ensure that I'm staying one and done. So,
Oh,
yeah.
That's not gonna be for the rest of your life.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm shooting for it. I'm trying to make non-sexual relationships.
I mean, you could get. I mean, but you gonna get. Despite celibacy, you gonna get married one day, but possibly God willing, and then homeboy will gonna be like, all right, cool. I need 6 chicken nugget eaters.
Damn.
Nah.
Woo.
Can you just
Damn.
from there? Listen, can I just save my $1 million I'm gonna have to shovel into this kid?
About $1 million.
Kids
Hey,
don't cost
facts.
millions.
Can I just
Hey,
buy
look,
my
it's
car?
gonna be a couple $100,000. Yeah, it ain't gonna be $1 million.
Isn't there a
It's probably a
commercial
couple
about that?
$100,000 for sure.
Yeah, no, I already got one. I'm not gonna say she's some huge deficit financially on my life, but honestly, the more you stack on, the more you start setting yourself back. True,
Right.
like especially in this day and age, everybody here knows what is out there right now. Job life isn't that great. Not everyone's getting paid 6 figures. I mean, even having 2 kids right now as a single parent, good luck.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
one child per adult in the household. Like, I feel like children are a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got a wild statistic for y'all, and the government might come at me for this one because I Googled the average cost of a kid's life. So the average cost of raising a child per year is roughly $12,000 per child each year in expenses.
Damn.
That's
wouldn't
not
do
for
times
like
that.
daycare or
I
something.
wouldn't disagree with that. On
And we
Nah,
just for
at all.
inflation.
And if you times that by 18, that is $216,000, $100,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. Like, stuff adds up. Like, you don't realize how much stuff you buy for your kid until, like, you have a printout of these receipts, and you're just like, yo, I spent $50 this day. I spent $50 the next day. I spent $100 the other day. Like, you got food, you got clothes, kids. Oh my God, they do not stop.
Still gotta take care of yourself.
I was gonna say, how about I have to buy a 2-bedroom apartment instead of a studio because I have to take care of my kid. That's doubling my rent.
Factories.
Yeah.
Well, in some cases, like, due to rent being trash, it's not always like that. Like, the studio at the place I'm at only was about like maybe $100 or $200 cheaper versus the 2-bedroom I have. So it's whatever. But yeah, you have rent that you gotta pay, you got food that you gotta buy, it's just random stuff that constantly add up, and you just see yourself keep buying and keep buying and keep buying. And then there's moments like, oh, I want to cheer my kid up, so I feel like, I'm gonna buy him a toy today. You end up doing that.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah, right. The miscellaneous spending one.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I wouldn't say I am one and done, but I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
I think I want more. I definitely want more. I just want to be married for the next one.
Yeah.
Ditto.
I think
That's where
I feel like that's the thing too, with like not to be like not say disrespectful and nothing like that, but like single moms and stuff like that. Like the next one has to be like, like this is my husband type shit. You don't want to have
like a partnership versus
you don't want to have 4 or 5 baby fathers and like you got 4 or 5 different kids and stuff like that. That stuff is crazy. Like I say generational curses. Like people come out of that stuff and make it sometimes, but you are putting your kids on behind the 8 ball in a sense. Like
that's
I don't know. Like,
one, and she's 8, and I have not one pregnancy scare, and I just
that's great though. Like that's definitely great.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, my bad. At the same time, this has definitely been happening like way before, like, we started becoming adults. Like, you got plenty of stories where you see grandparents, like, they got that they got their set of 5 kids, and then the dad messed around with like, you know, Miss Parker down the street and whatever. And then you got another 2 from this other chick from another country, like stuff like that has.
God damn.
Like, but it's way
Shouts to
more.
the military.
Right.
Look at me.
Ain't me, bro.
Hey, KB, you got about 2 babies in Japan.
Nah.
I don't know if he was speaking from experience over there or something. I don't know, man.
Experience over here. It's definitely more like open because of how, I would just say, social media. A lot of things are definitely changed up because of social media in general. Like, don't nobody know about these things, but now everybody's putting everybody's business out there. Like, you know, you got chicks recording, like, you know,
screenshots,
like baby dads, putting up screenshots, stuff like that. Like it.
But I don't know if it matters. I mean, it matters because it's wrong. Collecting baby fathers, like, this ain't Pokemon. But baby mamas, baby mom, like, you ain't supposed to be collecting either or. But it seemed like you get on social media and you always see I want somebody's stepdad, or I want somebody's baby daddy, and this, that, and the third. And it's like, when did that start? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, my folks is, like you said, Miss Parker down the street always wearing a sundress whenever your husband mowing the lawn. She knew what she was doing. She wanted a piece of the pie. But like, you still see it nowadays. Like, being a parent raises being a parent, like, raises your stock. It seems like, not to say it that way, it's really objective, but you always see like me being good to me taking somebody's baby moms, or this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong, I'm here for that type of energy, in the sense of, like, date single parents. There's nothing wrong with that. But does it seem over glorified?
What, to be a single parent or to date one?
I feel like I understand what you're saying though. Like I guess, like, gloating about it. Like, you feel me? Like gloating about taking somebody's baby father, or gloating about being somebody's stepdad, or some shit like that. Like, you feel me? Is it too glorified? Like,
but
like, it seems like they care more about. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like they care more about the fact that the person is a single parent versus the fact that they just might be a good person.
Right.
I think it's just like that knight in shining armor type thing, possibly, or that person that steps up. You know what I mean? Maybe it's that.
Yeah, I guess they are looking at it like from the standpoint of, like, okay, like, if you, like, say if you were a father and, like, you treat your daughter all nice and you do everything nice for your daughter, like, you're gonna get some play off of that. You feel me? Like you walking in the mall, you got your baby girl with you, or your whatever, you got your son with you or something. Like, you get play off that shit. Like people like seeing that shit.
I definitely know some people who are dads who will probably just take their kids to the mall and not buy them nothing, just because it's time to get another one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's go out here, man. Let's use. I'm gonna use you. That's what it is.
I made you. I'm gonna use you.
I'm gonna use you.
No, that's but Nova had a point. No, KB definitely had a point to that though. Like, it was wild back in the day. It's a little. I want to say, I guess it's harder now because people post and this, that, and the third. But like, yeah, there was some neighborhood dads who because they were the father of the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
real shit though.
Man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
But what you said on the whole, like, that being that single parent, that still goes into it also. Because, like, look at all these shows you got coming out today, right? You got, this one girl, she, like, she got 4 kids, 6 baby dads, all this and whatnot, and, like, some guy comes around and change her life around, and then now you got everybody, like, how they saw Russell Wilson and Sierra, perfect example. Everybody's like, yeah, I want a Russell Wilson type, situation going on. Everybody starts imagining their life, like, how they want it, and it's always been like that. Like, you see your next door neighbor walking their dog with a kid, walking down the street with bikes and everything and shit like that. They're like, oh, that's the perfect family picture. I want that, blah, blah, blah. That goes into the, it's just everybody's expectation on what they want in life.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Like, obviously my mom, she's a single parent, and she met a dude, they married, it's all Gucci. Like, so I'm here for the energy. Like, Do whatever you want to do.
I definitely feel that like stock increase that I never really expected being a dad of like, you know, having like a little girl and like feeling like, I don't know, it's like you give off the vibe that like they feel that like, oh, he's a good dad. So if something happens,
he
then
takes
know
care
he'll
of
be
his
a good dad and take care
responsibilities.
of despite the
Yeah.
circumstances. They
Mhm.
know like, so it's just like, I don't know, they see that and then all of a sudden I'm getting extra play and I'm just like, what the, I'm just minding my damn business,
That is
taking my
dope.
daughter
That
to the
shit is
park
dope.
and getting looked at like a damn whore out here.
Hey, man.
Trying to get in my pants talking about all this wild shit. And I'm just like, well, I'm just trying to take my kid out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, holler at me later. But I mean, like right
Mhm.
Man,
now.
she trying babysit double time.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some stepmom applications come in. So definitely.
Congratulations. I know, hey man, KB got him too, man. KB be playing. Acting like he don't got him.
I keep telling KB put me on, bro, but he keep
like-
acting like his guest list is empty.
Bro, after that anime joint, that cosplay joint that Avery and I did, got out on Twitter. I was like, whoa, okay.
Bro, KB, you was out here, bro. You was popping in the streets. They put you on the
popping in the
Explore
street.
page. You was everywhere.
I thought somebody was gonna sign you. I thought you were a model.
Shit.
A single dad model.
All right,
Single
all
dad
right.
model.
We're gonna move on to something. Do you dap or hug the new step parent?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
think
I
you
just
should.
realized I don't think I've ever been in the same room as that dude. Like
Everything happens for a reason.
Dap them up and be like, Godspeed. I'm glad you can put up with them. Like,
Godspeed.
Leave.
To the liver.
They say Godspeed and niggas about to go to outer space. You said that for dealing with your baby mom. That's crazy.
Right.
Oh no!
Never met my baby mama, man.
This man about to whisper in their ear, run, bro. Get out when you can.
Get from here. Get from here.
I think you should though.
I think
I
you
was gonna
should.
say,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I wouldn't. I just don't think I've ever seen this person in person.
Whenever that happens, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I mean, like, we adults at this point, man. Like,
Yeah.
you're not in high school no more. Ain't no like petty and nothing like that. Like, just grow the fuck up. Be like, what's up? You ain't gotta have a whole conversation. Like,
Right. Just go up to him, dap him, and be like, and whisper in his ear, "You gonna be knee deep in this shit." You know, just walk away.
Do y'all think women are better with that?
With what?
Do y'all think women are more accepting than men are of like?
Hell no.
No.
Whoa,
Sad to say.
no.
Sad to say no.
Hell no.
Sad to say.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, females are
man.
messy.
Hell no.
Females are really messy.
She gonna beat her ass. She not gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, let's
Right.
go out for drinks." No,
Do
she
you,
gonna beat
do
her
you
ass.
have do you have her around my daughter? Do you have her around my son? I mean, not to say
It's
dudes
not
don't
even
do
the
that
fact.
shit.
It's not even always that we want our baby father back. It's more so the fact of
Respect.
this person's around my child.
Right. That's the main problem.
That's
Right.
the main thing.
Without my permission or without the
Right.
consent,
Like I
or,
have
you
no
know, shit
idea
like that.
what they have going
No.
on. I don't know if they call themselves disciplining my child.
Yeah, or
A lot of
It's
sex
just a
offenders
whole
out
bunch of
here.
things.
A
Right.
lot of sex offenders
Exactly.
out here. It's a lot of bullshit. So
but sometimes that also goes
And you just don't
backwards.
know that person.
That sometimes also is reversed, and then like, you know, a lot of guys don't have a say in, like, you know, what's going on at that point in time. Like, I've witnessed this personally. Like, my one of my neighbors back by my mom's house, she raised her kids by herself, and she had, like, I guess the stepdad or whatever, you know, may be it, and like the actual dad would come up to the house and, like, you know, he wouldn't feel comfortable with that shit, and she'd be like, I don't give a fuck what you want, blah blah blah. This is my motherfucking house, this is my goddamn shit, blah blah blah, going off. And I'm just like, see, if the role was reversed at that point in time, you'd be fucking pissed. But now it's like, you know, you got the keys to the car, and it's like you invincible at this point. Like, it's definitely reversed, but like, I feel like everybody should still be in that same mindset of, like, you know, who's being around who. Like, it's a thing of respect, honestly. Like, obviously some people don't show it, so I mean,
yeah.
All right, I feel that. I see that both ways. this for sure. Controversial, and I know you all know it. But
No.
when do y'all, the stigma around still smashing the baby mom and the baby dad? Is that because y'all trying to keep? Is that not even y'all? But is that because people trying to keep the family together? They living in the wishing well, like.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely
all of the above, bro.
Yeah, I think I dealt with my daughter's father until she was like 4, maybe 5.
After you guys broke up?
No, we were together like the entire time. But like off and on too. But I still went back to him. He still went back to me. Like it was like one of those things where like, oh, you always gonna be here, pretty much.
Right.
But that's why I don't really want to date fathers that have children like under 5 because I know it's still like some unfinished business there. You know what I mean? Like,
Unfinished business.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a bar. Yeah.
She putting up 50 tonight, dog. She putting up 50.
Put some real shit out there right there.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's not always true because like my child's father and I, like I said, I'm celibate. I've been celibate since I got pregnant. Like after I got pregnant, I cut my child's father off. Like I just don't see myself ever sleeping with him, regardless of the position and title that he holds in my child's life. So it's not always the case. And my son is only 1 year old.
You got a different mindset. I'm gonna say that because
I mean, that's facts. I never went back to my baby mama like ever. Like that's never happened. Like it's not even. And I'm a type of nigga who would do some shit like that. I was on some savage shit.
They must have really rubbed y'all the wrong way then, because I know mine. Sometimes not say it bring y'all closer, but it's like I've seen situations like you said, like you deal with them for a little while longer than what you're supposed to, for real. Just all the strength you comfortable. Like it's sex you ain't really got to worry about, for real. You feel me? Like a lot of females don't want to really get back out here and find a new nigga to fuck with. You feel me? Like it is a little tougher for y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it's the whole process a little tougher, but it's tough. I don't know.
And then we're always judged for moving on. We're always looked at as hoes, whores, sluts, whatever you want to label us as for moving on. But men can bounce from female to female to female and be praised for it. Like that's a tale as old as time. That's never gonna change.
It's a little tough, man. It's a little tough.
Rolling Stone.
It's a little tough, man.
Like we just want that, like that family like unit,
Right.
It's kind of hard to
stability.
Yeah.
I think go ahead.
There's too many Black children without their parents, like both of their parents, like in the home.
Right.
And like that's something like that we hold on to, and it's just hard to let go of it, But after a while, you just like, all right, F it, we're done. I
think the idea of a family unit is really only preached to women because us men, we knew our dads was hoes. we knew what type of time Pop was on. We
I'm still kind of wondering. I'm still kind of wondering for. I don't know if my father got no outside kids for real. Like all I seen was my father. Like so, I don't know. It's tough.
Well, me personally, I have experience with that. Well, my father figure was alive. Like I would go visit him in his apartment, and he'd be like, "Oh, this is your aunt. This is your aunt. Who the fuck?" And I'm like, okay, all right. This is your cousin. This is your female cousin. I'm like, I never met this woman in my life. You're lying to me, Pop. What is going on here? Then you get older, and then you be like, oh, Dad had hoes. Okay, I get it.
That dream is only like dads will go up and down, and they gonna go through hell and high water to protect that family image for their daughter. They not doing that for son.
Why though?
At the end of the day, you got to see it's rough and it's rugged out here. You feel me? Like you got to paint the perfect picture for the girl, but for the dude, you got to make it like you got to work for what you want. Like you feel me? Like and sometimes it is what it is.
At sometimes though, because my dad died, because I have a little sister also, and it was me first, and then my half brother, because he was messing around with another lady, so I got a little brother out of that. And then when my sister came around, he went right back out and did the same bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the person. If you ain't shit, you ain't shit.
Nah, they still gonna do the same BS. They just gonna hide it more from the daughter. That's all.
Oh no,
That's
he
what
ain't
I'm
hide
saying.
it from the daughter. He was
shit.
He was blatant as fuck with that. Like she used to go over to his house when his wife now, because that was the lady he was messing with back then, is the chick that he married. Crazy, I know. But like she'd be over there and she'd be like trying to discipline her and like they'd be like making fun of her, shit like that. Cause my sister's like really introverted, like, and she don't like being around people. Like, oh yeah, it's dinner time. You all have to sit around the table and eat like with a family, blah blah blah. She wouldn't like that shit, and like they used to just if you ain't shit, you ain't shit. It's simple as that.
This is true. I feel like you could be in the middle though. You could be like, hey, shh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be all the way ain't shit. But you're right. You're right.
No middle ground with that.
I feel like they hide it from daughters though. And then sons is like, all right, little man, get up, man. I know you seen some shit, but shut it up. Go play ball. Go outside.
It is what it is.
Why
It's always gonna
hide
be a
it
double
though?
standard.
Why hide it though? Because then, like, we're actually dating those men that are just like you. If you didn't do that, or like I saw it, then maybe like I would make better decisions. Like, you know what I mean?
Guys, we want to protect that princess image for the girls. We want to do that.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's my little girl. I want her to.
You're really lucky. I'm letting you date the nigga. You know,
right,
at that
right.
point, like,
you know what I'm saying? We want to be superhero and all that good stuff for the girl, not for the son though.
Everybody think that, like, for some reason, people think that showing affection to your son is gay, and I don't understand that, bro. Like, it's so stupid. The same way I would treat my son is the same way if I had ever had a daughter later. Is the exact same. Well, not the exact same, but like, you know, I'll still treat them both.
Yeah, like love and affection.
Like, yeah, man.
Deserve
like,
that.
just people think that shit's gay for some reason. Niggas need to get that shit out their mind. Like,
No, I could say that's probably a pain point for you as a. I think you're the only father to a son here. Everybody else's daughters. Aside from Benny, you're a mom. Okay, you got a son too. So
yeah.
But I can say from KB's perspective, you probably right on that in the sense of like it is judged harsher, like for men to, you know, like people like, oh, you know, you ain't supposed to kiss your son or you ain't supposed to do this or do that. Like you see stuff like that on the internet. And we got that from our parents. You know, you ain't, you know, dads supposed to, or it's very heavily implied that they show way less affection to their son.
And that's how they turn out to be how they are today. Like a lot of guys, I'm not saying like, you know, I personally don't know a lot, but like a lot of guys, because they ain't get affection or like, you know, that leadership or anything from their dad, they lack that shit. They don't know how to pass it on. That's what I would say would be a generational curse right now, because everybody just thinks shit is gay now. Like it honestly needs to stop, because it's just going to end up being more broken down the line.
Facts.
Then they can't give their wives attention or the, you know, emotional support that they need because they never learned.
Like, like the way I see Donovan and Elena, like I've known Donovan my entire life basically, and I've seen Elena grow up from a little child, a little infant, to what she is right now with all that attitude and shit. But like the way he treats her, like I wouldn't see it any other different way of treating my son like that. Like y'all seen pictures of me and like I'm kissing my son, like who gives a shit? Like he's loved, everybody sees that. Like that's what a child should have. Like maybe after like, you know, they like 18, something like that, you know, you can like slow down a little bit on the affection. But like as a kid growing up, a kid should have affection like coming from like all directions, like both parents, all the grandparents, all the cousins, shit like that. But you know, whatever. Everybody thinks that shit gay for some reason.
Hey man, this era think a lot of stupid stuff is gay.
Everything gay.
Everything. Y'all seen that post I put with it? What I forgot. I posted it in the group chat. What did it say?
Oh yeah, it was like getting your dick sucked was gay.
Yeah,
Like,
you like getting your dick sucked too much. It's gay.
Dudes one day getting their dick sucked too much gives off gay vibes or something.
yeah.
Right, like what?
Well, that had to be the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Bro.
what do
How?
you mean? What do you mean?
Like, cause a nigga like some head.
Bruh, y'all gotta chill.
If a
You woke
nigga
up
goes
too
to
passionate
lunch,
that you
that
gay.
shit's good. Like, what?
Rip,
Right.
off the rip. Like I just think like the shorty that made that shit. Like your head must be trash. It's gotta be. Or you just I don't know.
That might be facts, bro. That might be facts. Dang, I was okay. This is for both too. So the pregnancy booty. Talk about it.
Us or them?
Pregnancy what?
Everybody. The people who had sex though, you know, while your partner was pregnant or while you was pregnant or whatever have you.
I know I ain't
Listen.
shit because I've had sex with a pregnant female. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I'm just putting that shit out there. I ain't gonna lie, it's dope. It's pretty good.
It's dope.
Pretty good.
I've been there. So I ain't, you know,
Pretty good.
man.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I'm not saying it's like 50 times better or something like that.
It's just more lubricated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more wet.
And it's much more warm. It's warmer.
Yeah.
Y'all just like so much more hornier level, like when y'all pregnant. Like I don't know what it's like. I don't know if that's just like the hormones or something like that. It's just like that gets so aggressive.
Definitely.
Me personally, like my sex drive is already high enough, so I was the exact same. There was no difference as far as hormones are concerned. But he definitely liked it, not better, but he was just like, "Oh, I can get used to this," you know.
Niggas like, yeah, this is life right here. You know what? That's
Right.
probably why there's so many repeat pregnancies. They was like, you know, we got to go back to what's going on there.
You know, niggas don't wait that 6 weeks after that baby pop out. You know,
I
niggas
did.
be right back in that motherfucking pussy like.
I think I waited 8 weeks, not 6.
You waited 8?
Mm-hmm.
You a soldier. You different.
I just wanted to make sure like that everything was back to normal. Cause I had stitches too, so I was just like, "Ooh, let me make sure I'm good." But
right.
Smarter, yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
A little bit patient with that.
Yeah, I was out here. I was out here like Nate was, and you know, City Boys up 2 points.
City Boys up 2 points. You know, we out here, baby. We out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2 points.
Is that more than 2? Do you think that's more than 2 for being out here with the pregnant?
I think we should add. The points because of the baby.
Yeah.
So that's
is it like
points.
pregnant and showing, or pregnant in like that first couple months? Like you can't tell, because I don't know how like a man can actually have sex with a woman and she got a whole nother baby in there that's not his. You know what I mean? Like
some men don't care.
Some niggas that have.
I'm sure there's people that's out there, but that's a little wild to me.
Man,
some guys just don't care. Like they just be like,
some guys don't care.
I couldn't do it if I was a guy. I couldn't.
You gotta like the person.
Have standards.
Nope.
Yeah, standard.
I'll wait.
Hey,
like this person can't be 8 months pregnant.
I mean, anybody say 8 months? God.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I've been to some baby showers and I've seen some shorties pregnant. You be like, yo, like shorty, you jive bad, like for real. That shit crazy.
Right, and that's when you pass the number out, and then when that baby delivered, go hit her up, bro. Like,
hey, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes you can't wait.
I'm about to say.
Is that a good catch line? Like, hi, my name is Boop Doo. How far along are you? Like, you gonna come out the second question? That's the second question. Damn.
Right.
There's some guys out here like that don't care though. Like I think it was like at a restaurant. This guy asked me if I needed a stepfather for my child. I was 5 months.
Wow.
And I was like, she has that. No. This was face to face.
No, I'm saying he got that pickup line from Instagram.
Oh, probably.
Probably. Yeah. I mean,
like, do I look like a single mom already and she's not even born, or?
Golly.
It's pretty tough.
They're like, you know what? You're gonna be single in the future. Holla at me.
Holla at me. I see y'all situation not going far. Holla at me.
Oh man, yeah, man. I've been there. I've been there like you had, Nate. You know, the world is crazy, man. You know, we all been 20 before in the 20s.
I was definitely like, young.
To be honest, though, in my situation, I had a homeboy who just kept talking. He was like, man, yeah, I only go after pregnant joints. And I was like, man,
What?
that's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
I had a homeboy who was about that life. And so it made me say, you know, maybe I'm not going to knock it. I would give a pregnant woman a chance. But I didn't go at her because she was pregnant type thing. Like,
she just happened to be pregnant.
Just happened to be pregnant. Yeah. But yeah, I had a homeboy who was definitely about that life. You said what?
How far along was she?
How far along are you?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I think when I met Shorty, she was like 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, my situation was that she was a little like in the beginning type stage. Not even saying like she was like super rare. She was probably like 2-3 months or shit like that. But I've been one that strikes since we was kids. You know, it's like, man, I took the opportunity.
I've been wanting to hit this Shorty since I was 4.
Shit. Oh my God.
I had the 8 Mile
I did it.
mindset. Yeah, one shot, one opportunity.
Called an airstrike.
I did it. I did. They say call it airstrike.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Man.
It is what it is, man.
He said, I'm about to make this a playpen.
That's fine.
I don't know how we are on time, but I had another one.
Nigga jerk. A playpen, cuz.
Hey, man.
You got it, cuz.
Stupid.
Hey, man. It's hectic out here.
It really is, though. It really is.
The
Sixers about to lose.
At home.
Dang, I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh,
okay.
My fault.
So what do you do if the other parent teaches the kid a bad habit? What's that look like for y'all? Like, how does that? It's a conversation. It's a fight. It's a what transpires?
Should start as a conversation.
You should.
But sometimes, why did you do this? Or like, why did you give that to her? Like, I told you not to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think it's one of those things. That's why people should have conversations before the kids, come around. Because then it's just like they, they have like different like perspectives, and they never talked about it, and then they start to argue like when the kid is here. So I think definitely it should be a conversation, but sometimes it just gets elevated into an argument, and then they like, well, that's my child too. So
Mac, I saw you shake your head there. This has happened to you recently. And we're like, what was you thinking?
Oh wait, what? Bro, this is 7 years in the making. Like, it's funny because it took until just a couple days ago for baby moms to hit me up and be like, you know what? I think you, me, and homeboy need to sit down because I've taken a couple parenting lessons from you as of late, and they actually worked. Man, maybe we need to try a different approach. Well, yeah, no shit. I've been telling you that for the last 6 years that you've been trying by yourself.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm petty. If you come at me and be like, you know what, you right, I'm wrong, I just won. And I'm gonna let everybody know.
I tried to remove it from a right or wrong place and just said which thing is best.
Facts. I'm still gonna tell everybody, but facts.
That's the mature way. That's the mature way. I like that.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Not everybody's mature.
Not everybody's mature, and it took
everybody's
4 kids
mature.
and a fiance to figure out how to be mature. So, I mean,
Hey,
it takes a lot for some people.
So you know.
I mean, but she's there now, and that is giving me new hope for everyone else in the world. Like, eventually, people can stop being stupid. It's possible, guys.
Damn.
I like the way
I
you
feel
said
like I feel like you have a special case though.
Yeah, because my daughter's father not going
like this much because it's Bob.
Yeah, it's Bob. I mean, so I'm still holding my breath, but at least she's being receptive, and that's radically new versus what I've been going through up till now. So I'd rather abuse the only chance I've ever seen towards something like that than not. You know, I just let the moment pass and just blow her off the one time she asked me for advice. And I'm sure it took a lot because she's literally saying, hey, me and my fiance need you to pull up on us and tell us how to parent our 4 kids.
Damn.
Mary.
So, I mean, I don't know what's going through her head entirely, but I'm sure it's a lot. And obviously, it's still not enough. So
I'm gonna pull up.
Like, I'm not there to teach her how to parent 4 kids. I'm teaching them how to parent my kid. And if there is a trickle-down effect, that's on y'all. Well done. But I'm here to show you how to handle the ringleader here.
I'm gonna show up in a shirt that say #1 dad.
Oh, petty.
Hey,
Jesus.
man.
Yep.
That's
And I'm
that's
putting
a
my
different
feet on
kind
the
of petty.
couch.
That is a different kind of
Okay,
petty.
well,
right there,
y'all
man.
called me here.
Hey, I got a question for the parents. I always want to ask this. Like, when y'all be in like grocery stores or out in public in the wild or whatever, and you see like a mother or a father, like they in the grocery store just cussing their kid out or just beating their ass like in the middle of grocery, like being super aggressive. How do y'all feel about that? Like, y'all feel like y'all should step in and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
I'm not
never step in type
I'm
shit.
not stepping in.
My name
But
is
do
Bennett, and I
I
ain't in it.
rebuke that? Yeah.
How do y'all
Do
feel
I
about
shun
that when y'all
person?
see that?
I'm a judge, not in their
Yeah,
face,
right.
but I'm a
Judge
judge
myself.
mentally. Yeah, like that's real ghetto, or they need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's making you look bad. You know what I mean?
Like, it all starts at home, basically. If
Yeah.
you were doing the right thing at home, your child would know how to act in public.
Absolutely. I just gotta get my daughter a look, and she's like, "Oh, all right."
Let me stop.
Yeah.
Like, my son is 1, and he already knows the look. Like,
Like, it'd be crazy because you be thinking they got control, like they barking at their kids, and they the baddest kids throwing shit all over the place in the grocery store. And they still so you don't have any control. You just yelling obscene things at this child, and they confused.
Right.
It just looks sad. I'm just like, I feel bad for the child because it's not on them. It's on the parent at the end of the day.
I like the way you said that.
Right.
That's a good point right there. That's a good point. Like, it'd be one thing if I saw somebody out in public, I'm not even a parent, but if they were like punching their child,
no, that's crazy.
you know, then that's that. But you know, if it's like a spanking, then it's cool. But if they were like really like whooping that ass, like, damn, this nigga is dogging this 8-year-old.
Yeah,
like, nah, cuz
mothers be dog, like they be snatching their child, throwing them all over the place, throwing them in the car, all
throw little nigga into the cereal.
I'm like,
that was wild as shit.
All he said was, "Mom, can I have some Oreos?" You over here throwing them down the aisle. Like, well, come on, dog.
You know what? I don't go grocery shopping enough. Maybe I don't see that in the wild enough. Maybe I need to go out more.
Go and save a
I
life.
know it exists. I just haven't personally experienced somebody beating the shit out of their kid.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I haven't. I've yet to see it either.
Is that progress? Is that progress, guys? Are we doing better?
No.
No.
Try like the park or like Sky Zone or something. I don't know. Something.
So I worked in high school. I worked at the Sears up the street from Siriceville, right?
Okay, I remember that jump.
Yeah, man. I see some kids get dogged in that joint. See some kids get washed. Like, damn, homie just took an L, bro.
Right.
Homie just took an L.
But then again, though, sometimes like I know, like I don't know. I guess like the times where I could say I got dogged, I deserved it. Though. You feel like so I don't know. Like it's just like sometimes you just want to mind your business a little bit. But like you said, that I am going to judge you. I am going to judge you for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm be like, couldn't be me. I'd have hit back.
Right. Hey, gotta give the kids some motivation or something, man. Like, man, look, nigga, duck, nigga, do something, move, nigga, run. Like, really,
like run, bro, just run.
Like, you ever heard like
Bob and weave,
one of the really stern mothers, like they be like, "Stick your motherfucking ass down." You almost sit down too because you like feel like a kid too. Like, oh damn, I'm an adult. Let me chill out.
Hey man, I've run away before, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I've ran away before. Like, you know what? They about to get me today.
Hey, look, I think we've all had that moment. Like I think the runaway is worse. It's better than the actual L. Like,
yeah, man.
I think I can actually like go ahead and get away for a little bit. Like,
damn.
Hold on, was I the good kid compared to y'all? What the fuck is this I'm hearing? What are y'all doing?
You never like ran off? You never ran off?
Y'all running off on punishments? What kind of shit is
Hey
that?
man,
Yeah.
the choice
What
was either
kind of
potential
shit?
coma or
Bruh.
get loose.
Potential coma. Jesus.
I knew if I had a bad report card, I used to miss the bus on purpose, like just so I could walk
Man,
home type
what?
shit. Then like so I could
Man.
have some time to get my thoughts together. Like you
Figure
feel me?
something
Like
out.
before I go
Let me
in,
figure out an excuse
before
or
I-
something.
yeah, like is it really worth running away? Like, do I really want to take this ass whooping when I get in here, or just man, you know what?
Man,
It's
bro.
just hectic, like.
Oh,
I see
nah.
how many acorns I find on the way home because you know you can eat them joints, bro. Like you could, you know what I'm saying? Them
Bro,
little
what are you
berries in the
saying?
bushes. Hey man. Hey man.
Oh, dude. And I
You
was the
think of
kid
how
who was walking home every day from school because I didn't want to be there. So I know I got in like more technical trouble than y'all. But like
Man,
like
it was hectic.
spankings? Dude, no, I'm not dealing with spankings past like age 10. Are you serious? You're not spanking me. That's not
Hey,
that's not a
man.
real thing anymore.
It
You gotta
ain't
come up
called a
with something
spanking.
else.
It's called getting your
Yeah.
ass
Whooping.
washed.
It's called getting
Your
your ass
ass
whooped.
Getting your
But
ass
they
whooped.
stopped calling it spankings. Yeah, my parents definitely stopped calling it spankings after a while. It's like you whoop your ass, like
Yeah.
you gonna whoop your ass.
Oh no,
Mhm.
you know what? I only got one spanking from dad ever. And I did not cry. I stared that man in his eyes and just took that shit. And was like, yeah, nah. You're gonna have to come with
And
something
do you
better.
know?
Hey, probably
Do you
that's
know
not
if
gonna
I
work.
didn't? Do you know if I didn't cry when my father whooped my ass, he was gonna keep whooping my ass.
Oh yeah,
He
he was
wouldn't
gonna keep
stop.
whooping
Facts,
you.
facts.
My father wouldn't
Hell yeah.
stop until he seen me crying. Like you, like nigga,
Facts.
yeah.
Man, listen.
So
I
like the first couple jumps, you could take it no homo. It's like, yeah, oh man, that hurt a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
But after a while, you like, man, nigga, this shit, I am crying. Like,
I don't really like hearing much from children's punishment and spankings because y'all got beat with belts. I got beat with tree branches. So
yeah.
I got beat
you
with
don't
tree branches.
didn't.
I got beat with
Plant in your
extension
backyard.
cord.
You didn't.
I got beat with an extension cord. I got
like
beat
a
with
joint
tree
with
branches.
thorns on it, like it rips skin off, like your joint
Yeah.
hits your skin, you see skin gone. Like, Ma, you're trying to kill me here. Like, what you
Yeah,
mean?
bruises and all.
Yeah,
What you mean?
dog.
Am I ready for dinner? What you just beat my ass? Like,
Nah, ask Donovan what happened in the second grade.
Hey, Mo.
oh
I
my
don't even
god.
remember how it happened. All I remember
Cause you nigga.
me saying, bro.
This nigga Donovan got me in trouble in the second grade, and my mom
And
came
his
to the
mom
school
pulls up. Like
and
both
beat my
our moms
ass
are
in the
called,
bathroom,
Who you
obviously.
got in school?
But
In
his
the
mom pulls
classroom?
up in uniform, right?
Oh no.
Oh, he
In
got the you made me
uniform,
leave
bro.
my job ass whooping. Oh my
Oh
god.
no,
Oh
man.
That's
She
it's
was
a
no.
struggle, man.
army gear, bro.
Oh,
It
dog.
was over. She took him in the bathroom. It was game over from there.
Hey, look, KB,
Whole
this is an
class was
important
dead
question.
silent for the rest of school that day. No
This
one
is an
had
important
any
question.
problems.
Did she whoop you in the girls' bathroom or the boys' bathroom?
Oh, it was
It was
unisex. There was a bathroom
yeah.
in
Unisex.
Oh
it was in
man.
the
Bathroom.
classroom, bro.
Yeah, it's a bathroom in the classroom.
Oh,
And then it was
Oh,
like
man.
it was after that day that Donovan's mom swore I was the trouble child. And it wasn't until recently that I was like,
I don't know
Mom,
what to tell you, bro.
look,
I don't
I'm
know
not the
what to
trouble
say.
child. It's Donovan. Donovan got me in trouble. Not me. It was
Hey.
Donovan and Mud.
Hey, shouts to getting your friends in trouble. Hey, Nate, what's good, man? Hey,
Hey
Oh,
man,
man.
thank you,
Yeah.
thanks a lot.
hey.
But in all actuality though, like that's one thing that my father used to tell me. Like when like say if I get in trouble in school or something, they call my father. He'd like wouldn't he had to show up? He'd be like, I gotta leave work and come whoop your ass. It's gonna be the worst ass whooping you ever had in your life. Your mother had to leave work. She had to leave her job to come whoop your ass. I gotta miss money to come whoop your ass. Oh no. I never had to deal with one of them.
I'm about to
I'm
beat the
proud,
dollars
like-
out your ass right now.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Like you was playing. You played today.
Yeah. I mean, I had a few. Had a few of them
It
joints.
cost me money to have to whoop you.
Yeah. So you're gonna get a bad
Yeah.
one. It's gonna be bad.
Oh man.
You costing me money right now, B.
What you gonna pay me back? I'm telling you, through pain right now.
That is a
Pow,
fact.
50 cents. Pow, $1. Pow. Wait, this ain't doubling up, nigga.
You made me leave work to come whoop your ass.
All right, y'all. Whatever topics y'all got for tonight, or we good over here?
Well, I think I have a good one. I don't know if this is too negative or not.
Go for it.
Child support.
Uh-oh. Let's get it. Let's get
Okay,
it.
that was a
Let's
spicy
get
one.
it.
I like
Let's
that.
get it.
I mean, you got to
Let's
stir the
get
pot
it.
a little bit.
Let's
So
I
get
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
what's your
child
What I
views
what I
support.
say, KB? What I say?
Wow.
Yeah, so what's your views on a mother putting the father on child support if he's not doing what he's supposed to do versus
It all depends on her financial
Ooh,
situation.
see, that was a long-winded question, and I had an answer for you in my head until you drew it out and started describing the kind of person that is asking for this child support. Let's talk about the woman that doesn't actually need it, or the worse, the person who refuses to get out of a situation where she desperately needs it.
Oh shit.
She
Okay,
has
well,
to use this child support.
doesn't so what if I make like some good money, like this is still your child, you know what I'm saying, like why should all
Absolutely.
my
I 100% agree with
70,
that.
80, 90K go to the child when at least you can bring something to the table?
Absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. Both people have jobs and they bring something to the table. You guys are separated. But guess what? Maybe the kid's at your place a little bit longer. I don't mind throwing some change at you to compensate for that extra time. What I
Throwing some
don't
change
like,
at you.
Yeah, he
what I
said throw
don't
some
like
change.
is when you take that money and do nothing productive with it
And
for
that is
all of the time that you've had this child. And
See
you
that a
don't go
lot.
get a job. And every time you say you're going to go get a job, you end up getting knocked up again. And now it takes you out of a job. And now you're desperately clinging to this child
This man
support
said knocked
saying,
up again. God damn.
because it's
All
4
right.
different baby dads, bro. If it was the same person, I would say, okay, they're married, they have a relationship. That's a serious thing. When it's 4 different people down the line, it's like, oh, well, who is it now? Roll the fucking dice, flip a coin. Who's the
So
this time?
so look,
and
here's
that is the stigma that comes with child support. It's the baby mothers that use it not wisely versus use it for the child. You know what I mean?
And I 100% respect the situation that I just described, where people are trying to raise the child for a greater purpose. But when you very clearly see that money you're giving them is not for that, or if you're, I mean, I'm not rich and famous, but if I was and I had to throw 90K a month at this kid, what in the world
God
are you
damn.
talking about? What are you talking about?
So
Throwing that crazy amount of money at this kid every month? Are you serious?
Yeah,
And
that
that's
don't
those
make sense.
examples.
Are you serious?
And that's those
Like,
examples.
I'm not going to be making that forever, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm probably not going to be making that forever, or at least not through the life of this kid's life. Probably not consistently like that. But I owe it to you every month. And guess what? If I don't have every cent of that 90,000, guess who goes to jail? Depending on the state you're in. Like, they're coming for you. Like, they're going to either tax your wages, or if you're not making wages, hey, we're going to come round you up now. Now you're part of this system.
We about to, I know we just got on this topic. We're gonna have to come back to this, so we about to close it out, but I got some final remarks to say on that topic.
Oh shit.
They gonna pay me child support. And on that being said,
Jesus Christ.
with that said,
well, okay.
What's that, like spousal support?
They gonna pay me everything. I need alimony too. This was another episode of Smokin FIYA, the Father's Day special. This is the first time on Smokin FIYA. We had two new guests. We had 2 females. We had Whitney in the building. She ain't playing no games.
No games.
I like both of them. I like both.
We got Kiera. She was dropping some bars today.
She dropped 50 tonight.
Felt that.
She dropped 50
Definitely
tonight.
dropped some. She spit some shit tonight.
Yeah, you was KD in game 6. Game 5. All right, y'all. So we had this is your boy Sniper Elite, Nick at Night. We had KB, Meme God, Dad of the Century. We had Donovan, Nova God, C Jizzle, Puffco, Poppy. We had the Deity, the CEO himself, and we had my man Nate Gordon. James.
Hey man, James.
Don't forget B-Mac.
And we had B-Mac in the building, man. Appreciate all y'all coming out. This was another episode of Smokin FIYA. Follow us on all of our platforms. Fire Squad Network. It's on everything. If you don't know what everything is, you live in a shoe.
Right. Follow us everywhere.
We got merch. We got merch. We got shirts. I'm about to post it on my page probably tomorrow. I'll show y'all. Look, $25 shirts. We trying to use it to get, we trying to upgrade some equipment, stuff like that. Support the squad.
Support the squad. You know what I'm saying?
And the shirts is cute. No homo.
Yeah. Tell someone you love them, everybody.
I'm gonna put mine on tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no bullshit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Please.
All right. Gang.
Gang.
Gang.